Now some problem from section 1.3, which is called factoring polynomial. 1.3. Let's start with problem number 10. That is on page 20. The instruction says, in exercises 1 through 10, factor the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor. So, we have 4uv squared times 2u minus v plus 6uv squared times v minus 2u. Okay. Now, if you notice the terms, the 4u squared, the 4uv squared, uv squared is the same here. Here we have 2u minus v. Here we have v minus 2u. If we factor out a negative from this side, then we can have, let's say, equal to 4uv squared times 2u minus v. Now, if I factor out the negative here, so negative 6uv squared, then I would switch the signs here. It would be 2u minus v. Now you can see this is the same as this. So I can factor that parenthesis 2u minus v, then parenthesis. From the first one, I would have 4uv squared. From second one, I have minus 6uv squared. And that's the answer. From the same section, section 1.3, going to do another problem. Problem number 50. Let's say problem number 50. The instruction for problem number 50 says, factor the polynomial. If the polynomial is prime, then state it. Number 50 is 4u to the fourth plus 11u squared v squared minus 3v to the fourth. Now, to do the factoring, we're going to put two parentheses. Each one of these parentheses would have two components. First, you look at the first term you have here, which is 4u to the fourth, and think how we can get 4u to the fourth by multiplying two terms. Well, one way it could be 4u squared multiplied by u squared. When you multiply these two terms, it would give you the 4u to the fourth. Then you look at the last term you have here, which is minus 3v to the fourth. Well, for the v to the fourth here, you can have v squared and v squared. But here you have 3v to the fourth. So 3 either has to go here or it has to go here, either this place or this place. I say it should go here, as 3, and here as 1 on the left-hand side, so 1v squared and 3v squared. Now the sign in between, since this is negative, that means one has to be positive, the other one is negative. When I look at this in the middle term, plus 11 u squared v squared, then I say the plus would be larger. So I put a plus here, I put a minus here. Now you can see if I multiply these two parentheses together, this one by this one, term by term, I'm going to come back and get the original problem. And that's how you factor this.